Hey Vantage family, happy Monday. I hope you had an amazing Saturday and Sunday. We've got a great workout to kickstart our week. It's going to be running and squatting. What more could you ask for on such a beautiful day? What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a short distance run. It's going to be 400 meters. Now I want you to go quick, but remember it's the first movement of this workout. So I do not want you to come out of the gate super hot, just quick. When you get back from your 400 meter run, we're going to head into 30 goblet squats. Now, if you're doing the at-home version of this, I want you to think about plate, dumbbell, kettlebell, getting it underneath that chin in that goblet position, and then giving me 30 beautiful squats. These 30 squats should be done, can be done, are looking to be done in 1 to 2 sets. Okay? Maybe you do 10 squats, take a pause without putting that bell down, gather your senses, go into a second set, gather your senses, and then finish. Again, resting, pausing, but not putting the kettlebell or dumbbell down. The other option is you get through 15 to 20, set that kettlebell down, shake out the system, come back in and finish it out. From those goblet squats, we're going to head out on an 800 meter run. Now, as you are running the first 2 to 400 meters, I want you to get your legs back underneath you. Okay? Blazing through that first round of squats, your legs might be a little jello-y, a little stiff possibly, right? So I want you to gain your speed, gain your legs in that first 2 to 400 meters. From there, I want you to turn it on, and I want you to come back through the door a little bit faster than you did going out. Because once you're there, we've got 20 goblet squats, only 20 squats. So from here, it's just squat nice and smooth. Again, this can be done in one consistent set, one consecutive set. Think about maybe pausing somewhere between 8 to 12 reps at the top. Get your things together, organize your business, and then head back into the remainder of the squats. From here, you're heading out the door. This is the big one. This is that mile run that we've got. Okay? We are prepping your legs, we are prepping your core and your lungs for not only Murph and the other hero workouts that we'll be doing during Hero Week, but we're also prepping you for all of the outdoor activities that we love to do in spring and summer. Hiking, backpacking, camping, all the things that require legs, core, and lungs. Okay? So this is a prep for the hero workouts, but it's also a prep for a wonderful summer of adventure. Right? So you're going to head out on that mile. Just like before, the first 2 to 400 meters, you're getting your legs underneath you after the total volume of this. Heart rate's starting to settle down into that run. From there, you're going to spend the next 3/4 of a mile increasing speed, trying to get faster and faster so that your back half is quick, is fast. Because once you make it back to your gym, we've only got 10 squats to do. Only 10. Right? So if you can come in fast, get to your bell, and get through those 10 reps quick, your workout's going to be over that much faster, that much sooner. Okay? So with this total amount of work, we're looking somewhere between that 15-minute to maybe like 25-minute, depending on how fast you can run and how quick your legs can recover. This is a big workout for our aerobic capacity as well as our muscle endurance, right? Because there is so much lower body involved in this. There is so much core involved in this. If you can recover quickly through this, right? If your legs and lower body can handle that kind of movement, well, you're going to crush this. All right, so options. Okay, option 1 for the online version is 21, 14, and 7. So we're just reducing the reps for the squats. We're still running the same distance, and again, it might take you a little bit longer. You might be on that upper end, but that's okay, right? We are building up some of that durability in the lower body, as well as building up our cardiovascular system. Now, the full gym, so if we were doing this at Vantage, or if you do have a full gym setup, is going to be overhead squats, okay? I think it's like 45 to 50% of your snatch. So it's a fairly light weight that we can kick it up and overhead. Again, the breakup of the reps is still going to be fairly similar, hopefully. Okay? if you're doing an overhead squat with a barbell, depending on mobility, depending on what that weight actually looks like, it might be broken up into thirds, okay? So it might be 1 to 3 sets. Maybe here, again, 2 to 3 sets, maybe. And then that 10, hopefully you should be doing it in about 1 set. All right, if you do want to try it at home with a dumbbell or a kettlebell in that overhead squat, test it, play around with it. Don't just commit to the idea and then jump into it. Trial it first, see how well you do it, because an overhead squat with a dumbbell or a kettlebell can be fairly tricky, especially on the lower body. So make sure that you've got a good quality squat before you start elevating that dumbbell or kettlebell up and overhead. Cool? All right, guys. Happy Monday. Let's get after it. With our goblet squat, I'm going to use both the dumbbell and the kettlebell and just kind of give you guys a quick little demo of what it should look like. So we come in hauling buns from our run. We head over to our dumbbell. I'm going to grab that bell. I'm going to get it set right here in the palms of my hands. Nice soft grip, just more letting the dumbbell sit on the palm of my hand, keeping the elbows tucked in nice and tight. And then from here, I'm just going to sit my hips back and down, and I'm going to squat something fierce. Making sure that I'm squeezing my glutes on the way up, keeping my core nice and tight, down and back up. If I'm using the kettlebell, all right, I'm going to come in, I'm going to take a deep breath, I'm going to grab it with a single arm, and I'm going to swing it up into that goblet position, especially for those sets. I want it resting here. I want it resting in between my palms. And again, squat's a squat. 3 points of contact, big toe, pinky toe, heel, sitting the hips back and down, standing it up all the way. I prefer that way as opposed to holding onto the horns because it's a lot easier. I'm not having to hold onto it as tight, but if you want a good bicep pump, by all means, grab it by the horns and flex. Now, from here, if you are feeling a little ambitious and want to try the overhead squat, when it comes to the kettlebell, we'll start here. I will either clean it into my rack position and press it overhead, or I will just snatch it straight up and overhead. And then from here, I keep my palm facing away. I bring my other arm out to the side, trying to keep my shoulders nice and square. And then I sit the hips back and down, relying on my hips to pull back and down into a good overhead position as opposed to squatting on the knees into this weird kind of thing. Okay? Just like always, hips back and down, and rely on that overhead mobility and stability. Now with a dumbbell, if you're going to snatch it up and overhead or clean it and press it, make sure that your thumb is going backwards. Okay? So in a kettlebell, my palm is facing forward. With a dumbbell, I like to have my thumb pointing back here. I don't want that bell to start getting squirrely and rotating in. My shoulder won't like that too much. So I keep that thumb facing back, and then I just get my nice, simple overhead squat. And again, if you do choose to go the overhead version, just break it up in half. 15 and 15, and then 10 and 10, and then 5 and 5, or if you're like me, you'll just go for 10 overhead squats with one arm, count your time is over, and then switch up and finish up with another set of 10 overhead squats on the other arm. It's going to be a nice, quick little kick in the pants for a Monday. I hope you guys enjoy it. Do me a favor, hit us up in the comments below. Share your times, share pictures, share videos, everything and anything that you guys want to share about this workout with us, do so in the comments below. If you have any questions specifically about this workout, go ahead and email or message your coach through TrueCoach. If you have any questions for me, just comment below. All right, guys. Happy Monday. Get after it, and look forward to seeing you online and soon enough in the gym.